guys, my name is Adrian and welcome to my book review. This book was entitled El Filibusterismo or Ang Filibusterismo, authorized by Dr. Jose Rizal and titleized by Maria Otulio de Guzman. This was the first revised edition of the book. As you can see, the color of the book was black and green, and it is too simple, like no other colors or other sketch of this book or other designs. As you can see at the front page, at the front cover, there the title Ang Filibusterismo and the author Jose Rizal. And this picture, this was Dr. Jose Rizal. And if you look at the back, there was the other creations or other book that was published by Jose Rizal, the Noli Me Tangere, the unexpurgated version and expurgated version. As you can see at the side, the design was also simple, like Ang Filibusterismo and the Rizal, the author's name, and the tagalizer Maria Odulio. And for me, it was too boring to read this because the design of the cover page was also too simple. Let's see what's inside of the book and how does it looks like. On the first page, you can see an old woman and an old man, and it's like the old woman has given a award by this old man, and I think this old woman was the one who revised this book. On the next page, oh, it was Dr. Jose Rizal, our national hero, and the one who published or one who authorized this book, and the title page, and all who cooperate by revising this book. At the next page, there's acknowledgement, blah 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 blah, and there was a brief summary of the novel Noli Me Tangere, the first season or the first prequel of this book. And the next is a brief summary of the novel El Filibusterismo. The summarization of this book, like let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 pages was the summarization, but 4 pages isn't enough to read this. And there were the pages and the table of contents, like let's count how many chapters are there in the book, like 1, 2, 3. It has 39, and the book has 1 to 331 pages and has 39 chapters. Look at this! Ang Filibusterismo. The design looks like creepy, like you can imagine how this book was created. Like, because this book was created when the Philippines, our country, was colonized by the Spanish, and this book is the key that on our freedom. Okay. On the chapter 1, the cubierta or sa cubierta. As I read this book, it was like too simple first because it has many words, and look at this. There's no pictures or images that portrays every scene of the book, but as I read this and as I understand what I read, the book tells a lot, and it's like if you open your imagination, you can see what happens from the past in the Philippines. And as I see this, there's so many mystery because the characters of this book was too different from the first book of Jose Rizal, Noli Me Tangere, the first season of this book. And as you can see, the main character in this book was Simon, or in the first book, Noli Me Tangere, Crisostomo Ibarra. Okay, let's dive. In the last part of the book, there was the translation of every Latin, French, Spanish word that's used in this book, like De nobis post hac tristis sentirna fertur. It is a Latin word that means after this, a judgment will be rendered about us. And like this, like Tais pas de tapage, lili il faut ni respecter, suis ici el la paix. That it is a French word that means keep quiet, Lily. You must respect me. I am the Pope here. It is helpful to every readers of this book, especially the Filipinos who can't understand Spanish and Latin or French words. And let's see on the next page. It has appendices and has novel climax, against violation, Catholic to the end, and the short history of the novel. Did you know that this novel, the history of this novel, before it was published, too many Filipino people sacrificed their lives in order to publish this novel, because this novel, as you see the title, ang filibusterismo, or the filibuster, that means that you are against to the government, because the government on the past is, when the Spaniards colonized us, was too harsh and too violent, and many people become slave from the Spaniards. And this book was an open eye to every Filipino. Lastly, my impression on this book was simple and too boring, but if you read this, you will see how the history of the Philippines, our country, has become slave of the Spaniards, and how we get our freedom back. And that's all. And I will say to all the viewers, this book is must read, because it has many contents that every of us Filipinos must know. Thank you for watching our book review today, the El Filibusterismo review. Please like, subscribe, and you can leave any comments. Thank you. Bye-bye. What's inside of the book? What's this? 4/10 quiz. It's like a quiz of your sister. 4/10.
Okay, continue. Continue, bro.
Cut.
Teka.
On the first page, you can see.
Nakauna. So we can open the book.
Okay, one.
Tonight, I'm gonna show you this book, ang El Filibusterismo, with Dr. Jose. This book, page of the book, there was translations of every Latin words that is used in this book, like de nobis post haes tristis sentinea fertur, and it means is after this I for watching our